Hi everyone, Aden here with etrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at all the different styles of tractor tire chain that we carry here at etrailer and showing you how to pick out the right one. There's really two things you need to figure out: what style of tractor tire chain is going to work best for you and the measurement of your tire. We're going to jump into the style first because there's really two ways to break this down. We've got the H pattern, which we have on our tire right now. H pattern, you're going to tell what that is based on the center of the chain where we have this rectangle formed in the links. And then there's ladder pattern, which we have laid out on the ground here. This is going to look a lot more familiar to a lot of people probably. It's more traditional and just has these cross sections of chain that'll go perpendicular across the tire, forming this sort of ladder shape. But between those styles, what's the difference? Ladder pattern is going to give you better traction on starts and stops, and it's important to know that in the category we have here at etrailer, the ladder pattern are going to be the only style approved for both on and off-road use. So if your property has any pavement or asphalt, go with the ladder pattern. And if you're more worried about flat, even ground, we're going to be stopping and starting a lot, that's probably the one for you. The H pattern here is going to sit a little bit taller and not fall into the tread as much, so it's going to be higher profile, and that's part of the reason why it's off-road only. But because we've got this cluster of chains in the center of our tire, if you're ever driving on uneven terrain or at a slope, it's going to give you better side traction there. So if your farm or your property has a lot of that uneven terrain and you're just primarily using this off-road, then the H pattern is probably for you. And you can break down the ladder pattern a little bit further into square link and twist link. Square link is what we have here, where we have these hard edges. It's a lot taller in terms of its profile, and that's going to be a lot more aggressive, better for use on ice. And the twist link style, which looks a lot like this actually on the H pattern, where the links are twisted together, that one's going to be better for just deep snow and mud. With that in mind, you've probably got a style picked out. You need to know what size to get. We carry a lot of different sizes here, and to find the right one for you, you can go to the sidewall of your tire and look for a number, but I'd advise just taking the measurement yourself because you might find that it just doesn't match up perfectly. But on the side of ours, we've got 14.9-24. That 14.9 is in inches, and that's really just going to be the tread width. So to verify that, you can go to the top of your tire, measure side to side, and verify the width. And that 24 is going to be the diameter of the wheel. And again, that's going to be in inches. So you can take that same measurement to verify whether that number is correct. And with those two numbers in mind, you can find the right chain for you that's supposed to fit your tire size. And it's important to note that between tires, things can be very different. Especially with a meatier, deeper tread like this, depending on how worn down it is, that could change your number a little bit in terms of the overall diameter, and that'll affect the fit. And then even between different manufacturers of tire, they might say they're the same measurement, but be wildly different in the actual fit. It's something that we found with tire chains here at etrailer all the time. So that's at least going to give you a good starting point. And if you find that the chain is way too small, then you can go up a size, and same for if it's way too loose. The other thing to know is that you're not going to get a perfect fit. That's why we always recommend using rubber tensioners of some sort or just non-rubber tensioners. You can find these ones that we're using today in the related parts section on the tire chain page, and that's going to just draw out some of the slack that remains in the chain once we do hook it up. That's going to give you a better fit on your tire and make sure that it's constantly pulling tension so you don't have to worry about it as much when you're getting your work done. Well guys, hopefully that was helpful to figure out what type of tire chain is going to be the best for your tractor and how to measure for the right one so you get it right on the first try. Thanks for watching.